Ladies with gentle hands, welcome to tonight's live stream where we are reviewing subscribers' platinum trophy lists. Of course, if you do want to be featured on a future live stream, make sure you are joining the Discord. It is in the description and it is also in the live chat as well. So make sure you are joining that. How's everybody doing today? Are we all good? Hey, welcome in Brawler, welcome in Flash. How are we doing, gentlemen? How are we doing on this lovely, lovely day? Slack, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you in. It is your list tonight. Welcome in, Lot. How's it going? Welcome in, True. How's everybody doing today? We doing good? We doing good? We doing good? Halfway through the week. Almost there, chat. We're almost there. We're almost there, aren't we? Almost there. Should we get cracking, or should we let a few more people join the party before we do get cracking properly? This is the big one of the week, isn't it, that we do? Survive. We are surviving as always, buddy. We are always just surviving. That's all we can do, right? As long as we're breathing, we're surviving. Don't forget to drop a like as well. Definitely helps out the channel and all of that algorithm stuff. If you're watching as a VOD as well, make sure to drop a like and also leave a comment if you like the list. And subscribe if you're new around here. All right, say hello to yourself, everybody. There you go. Woohoo, hello. Alrighty, so today we have got Slack 777's list. Everything starts with Bloodborne. This, we're going to be in for a treat, right? We're going to be in for an absolute treat. If everything starts with Bloodborne, I'm going to assume that Slack is a serious gamer. I can see in the trophy cabinet already some pretty ultra rare trophies and the insane completion rates. Yeah, 325 platinum trophies to get through. So let's just fucking get into this, shall we? How's Death Stranding going? Yeah, it's going good. I think I'm on chapter 11 now. It's I'm in one of those like flashback weird like chapter things where it's like during the war. So I'm probably be a short one. So I think I'm closing into the end of the game. Still can't really tell you too much about Death Stranding though, but I'm enjoying it, which is the main thing. Hey, welcome in, King. How's it going, buddy? Alrighty, so to start off then, we've got 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. I believe, is this like a mech kind of game? I'm not really too sure on that one. I feel like I may have seen it before though. We've got Plague Tale Innocence and also Plague Tale Requiem. Really nice to see the double up there. I need to play Requiem myself because I haven't played it, and it is slightly harder and longer, that's what she said, but it is a lot rarer as well. So very good stuff to have that double there. Very nice starts to the list. We've then got Alice, Madness Returns as well. Again, another super rare platinum there. I'm aware that this is quite difficult. I've seen people play it, and also doing the DLC. Apparently, like the DLC is like really janky. Is that the right word? Like or fucky. I don't really know. But apparently the DLC isn't the best thing to play. It's just like it's quite frustrating. I think the main game itself though is meant to be good, but it's not one for me personally. But it's very cool to see on there, and one you don't see very often. Alien Isolation as well. Oh, look at that bad boy. I've got this one. It's a very awesome game. So yeah, if you've not played it, definitely play it. The platinum can be a little bit tricky, but there are ways to get around things. But look how rare that is. Of course, as well, if you are, what's the word? If you are wondering about the percentages, these are the percentages based on PlayStation profiles directly from the source, not the PlayStation profiles percentage of like I guess actual gamers that are logging on trophies and stuff. This is pulling all of the percentages from PlayStation itself, so it's going to look a lot rarer. There it is. Hey, welcome in Zero. How's it going, buddy? You really like the DLC for Alice? Played it for nostalgia? Oh, really? I mean, it's good that you liked it. I've just seen a couple of people struggle on it. That's all. But if you enjoyed it, that is the main thing. And then to follow Alien, we've got Alienation up next, which is another 0.90%. Takes 50 hours to do apparently. Not quite sure what that one is. Just going to assume it's got aliens in. But then we've got the Amnesia collection as well. Very nice. Believe this is like 3 games included in one, is it not? Not played it. I opted to play Amnesia: The Bunker to get that platinum trophy. But yeah, very good stuff. Very low percentage there. I wonder what that one trophy is that you weren't able to get. We've got Anno 1800 as well. Super duper rare, and 40 hours, 4 out of 10. I would argue, chat, that that is fairly reasonable to do for a 0.20%. No idea what the game what it is. Um oh, what's the word? What is the word? What is the word? That rare. That rare, if that makes sense. Um can I control scroll wheel so it's not so zoomed in on the Google tab? What, you want me to zoom out of the Google tab? Unfortunately, just the way my setup is, I'm not going to zoom in or out. I've got it like optimized so I can see it perfectly, and I can also see the live chat set up. So I won't be changing it. I believe everyone else can see it, uh, Azuha. So yeah, hopefully maybe try putting on some glasses. But I don't know. Chat, is it? It looks all right, doesn't it? Like you can see everything here. We don't need to zoom out further. We've got Arise up next, a little bit of solo leveling. Arise. Again, not too familiar with that game, but again, super rare. Um, ultra rare. Yeah, there's a lot of ultra rares on this list. We've got Ashen up next. It's not so bad. You just can't see full game titles. What do you mean you can't see? Oh, what do you mean? Like with like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, for instance? Even if I zoomed out, it wouldn't change that sort of thing, or would it? I mean, it would a little bit. How about that? I'll make a compromise. I won't zoom, but I'll just make the live chat slightly smaller. How about that? Is that better? Is that what you meant? Perfection. There we go. Don't say that I don't listen to chat. It has kind of messed up the webcam though, so the webcam overhangs just a little bit. That's the only the issue with doing that. So I don't know, does the webcam look a little bit silly now because it overhangs? But we've got Ashen up next. Again, another ultra rare. Not really too sure what that one is. But let's get talking into Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 2 Double Stack, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed Liberation, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Odyssey, Origins, Revelations, Rogue, and Syndicate. You're right, Brawler. That is a whole lot of Assassin's Creed there. Hot damn. Um, got the ones I like in there at least. I can see there's no Valhalla. Can't really blame you too much, and obviously there's no Shadows, but that is more of a newer title. That wouldn't really recommend either. But I'd say like all of the Assassin's Creeds that are on here, um, the good ones have been got, sort of thing. It's a really decent list. There's no Black Flag. That's one that I would. Yeah, I'm not being blind. I would like to see Black Flag on there, but that's very respectable. Obviously, doing the PS3 Assassin's Creed 2 as well is a pretty cool feat to have as well. I need to clean that one up myself as well. Um, hey, welcome in, Crow. How's it going, bud? Only missing the ones with multiplayer trophies and Valhalla. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm working on Black Flag ever so passively, doing the multiplayer stuff there, and I know Unity's got some multiplayer stuff which is kind of awkward to do just because of servers and whatnot. But yeah, I was gonna say getting every single player one is pretty huge. Very big W there. We got Asterios, Curse of the Stars. Not quite sure what that one is. Kind of looks like Alloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, but 1%, which is pretty good. You do own Valhalla, so eventually you'll play it. Oh, nice. Yeah, Valhalla's Valhalla's one of those ones where I do think it's a good game. I do agree that it is slightly long in places, but then the platinum becomes like really long to do. But I still enjoyed it in a weird way. Like I feel like Valhalla gets a bit too much hate. Like I feel like there's definitely worse games out there. Assassin's Creed Shadows. All right, we've got Astro's Playroom up next as well. Really good job. Curious to see if Astrobot will eventually get onto there because that game was awesome to do. We've got Awaken Astral Blade as well. So I remember I actually got a creator code for this and streamed a bit of it. And I don't really play that genre of games. What is it, like a Metroidvania roguelike or whatever you want to say? It was a really interesting game and I did enjoy what I played from it, but I was pretty bad. But I did a few streams on the channel of that one, so definitely do check that out. But it's very cool to see the platinum trophy for it. I think it's fairly reasonable to get as well. It's not like the craziest thing in the world. We've got Bastion up next. I was going to say that I was just going off memory. I was like, that's definitely a hard one, isn't it? But yeah, look at that, 7 out of 10. Only 13 hours though, so not too shabby. If you are just joining the stream as well, welcome in. Don't forget to drop a like, of course, and subscribe if you're new around here. And make sure you join in the Discord. It's the pinned comment in the description. Or sorry, it's the pinned comment and in the description if you want to get your list featured on another episode. Or I do accept bribes, and you can be bumped up if you bribe me. We've got Batman: Arkham Asylum, City, and Night. So we've got all three of the. Did I say Assassin's Creed or Batman? We've got all of the Batman games. Sorry there. Which is really cool to see. I was always under the assumption that Arkham Knight was the hardest, but going off of these ratings here, it's the easiest. But obviously the rarest as well, which is very interesting. I'm quite shocked that Arkham Asylum's only 20 hours to do, in all honesty. I thought the Riddler trophies would have taken a lot longer. I said I'd never go for a Batman Platinum, but I kind of toyed with the idea, then didn't do it. But I maybe like to jump into it. Maybe I'll target Arkham Knight if that's the easier one to do. Hey, welcome in, Griff. DLC on the Knight is harder. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, looking at that percentage. I mean, fair play as well to Slack. They've done the the DLC for the majority of games like in this list as well. Pretty much all of them, bar that one of the ones at the top. We've obviously got the Telltale Batman series as well, which I quite enjoyed as well. If you're looking for like a chilled out game. Why is that Nope trophy just here on the right hand side for Amnesia Collection? Just where my cursor is. Why does it look like Morty from Rick and Morty as well? That's kind of funny. Next up, though, we got Bayonetta. Very good stuff there. Very good stuff. Good job. Biomutant as well. I don't know why, but it always makes me laugh when I see this one. It's just such a strange game. Just when I think about things. And then we've got the Bioshock trilogy as well. I don't think there's any more. I think it's just the trilogy. I like how it goes up in difficulty as well. So like 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, and then like the time to get them progressively goes up, which is interesting. I think with the Bioshock, is it the blue ribbons that you need to get? I think it's the blue ribbons that are like really difficult to do or something like that. We've got Blasphemous up next as well. Very good stuff. 7 out of 10. Good process. And Blasphemous 2 as well. Fucking nice. Bloodborne as well. Good. We all know how difficult Bloodborne can be. And the DLC is done. Awesome stuff. We've got Blood Rain Betrayal. This is one that I've not seen before, which is always refreshing. That's pretty cool. And it's got we've got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night as well. Again, 2 games I'm not really too sure of. Maybe they're like JRPGs or turn-based games. I'm not too sure. Or maybe like a hack and slash. Unsure though. We've got Borderlands 1, 2, 3, and also the pre-sequel. Oh, nice. You never see the pre-sequel just because how much people dislike it. And Conscious, I thought it took longer than 50 hours, but I thought it was quite a long one to get. Just it was like, are there some RNG things in there that you need to do as well? Maybe potentially. But yeah, very very good to see that series done, and I've got to give it to Slack so far. They've got games like in franchises sort of thing. Like they've got a lot of decent games from like your main franchises alongside like really difficult things as well. Bloodstains you think is like Castlevania. Okay, that sounds pretty cool then. We've got a game called Bound up next. 0.10% of players have got that one. So again, another difficult one. Not entirely sure what that is, which is interesting. Welcome, rather. You still need to get Borderlands 1 before 4 comes out. Did they change the dates of Borderlands 4 or something today? There was some kind of like news thing, wasn't there? Bloodstains is made by the OG creator after he left Konami of Castlevania. Oh, that's interesting. I like how people that have worked with Konami have like just basically gone on to go like just fucking do whatever they want, like but inspired by stuff they've made at the previous company. We got Bramble the Mountain King. 2%, 3 out of 10, and 6 hours to do. I don't know what the game entails. maybe strikes me as it could be a puzzle or point and click game. I don't know, but for such a low percentage, who says no? Who honestly says no? We've got Bright Memory Infinite up next, sitting pretty at a 10% of there. I think I saw this one. It was, I think either Bomb Drop has it or he had it on one of his platinum list reviews. And it's a game that like sits on PlayStation at like 15 or 20 quid, but it always goes on to sale. And I've always like, it's always interested me to do, and it's like fairly short to do, but I've just never done it. Bramble is amazing. Talk to me about Bramble? What is it? Sell it to the chat because I'm always interested to learn about new things. We got Broken Age as well. I will say as well, and I will list a massive apology here. There's going to be a lot of games on here that I probably don't know. So feel free in the chat if there's a title you know about, just talk about it and let me know, because I am a bit of a dum dum. I know Call of Duty. I know those. I can talk about those until I go blue in the face. But Broken Age, I ain't got a Scooby. I don't know what that is, but we've got very low percentage though, so good stuff there. We've got COD Modern Warfare 2 remastered, and then also Modern Warfare remastered. I'm quite shocked that that's 0.80%, because I mean, as somebody that plays Call of Duty, I don't think they're hard platinums to get, but apparently they are. I don't know. It's just a little bit of practice. It's a creepy horror game based on Nordic folklore. All right, all right, all right. You've sold me, Slack. You've sold me on that one. I'm gonna open this. The first game I'm opening into the tab for me to investigate and maybe play. That sounds pretty interesting. Creepy horror game. You sold me on that, and then a bit of Nordic folklore. Fuck yeah. We got Celeste up next as well. Nice. Chorus. I don't know if there's gonna be much singing in that. It looks kind of like a space game. We've got a game called Claire as well. Um, it kind of like looks like a pixel art kind of game. Maybe it's like a platformer or a horror platformer of some sort. We've got Code Vein. I think, is that a difficult one to do? 75 hours to put into it, so probably yeah. Color Guardians as well, awesome. Concrete Genie, one that I've been intrigued to like try out. Pretty rare as well for a trophy. We've got Control as well, very good stuff. Again, another game that I would ideally like to go and clean up eventually. I just realised as well, I can bring the chat out a little bit so it doesn't look so silly, can't I? So it's kind of like a bit in line with the webcam, because I think that's what I was saying before, wasn't it? I think it's fine. Broken Age is a point and click. Ah, okay, I see. Um, Concrete Genie is amazing. Yeah, I would like to play it. It seems like it would probably just be like a pretty fucking chilled out game though. Yeah, but and Control's another one that I would like to just clean up, because I started playing it and I was like, it wasn't bad, but I just stopped playing it for it's just one of them games. We've got Convergence, a League of what's that? A League of Legends story. Okay. League of Legends story, eh? What's that? It actually related to the like League of Legends franchise. I had no idea that existed. That's again pretty cool. We got Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and I think Warped is free, is it not? Fair play. I know how difficult the Crash games are, so very, very good stuff. Hats off to you there. We got a game called Creaks as well. Not entirely sure what that is. Maybe point and click horror. That kind of gives me the vibes of that. We've got Crisis 1, 2, and 3. I feel sorry for you for, for getting these. I've got the trilogy myself, and I can't say I had a particularly good time with it. But they are super rare to get. I'm surprised how rare Crisis 1 is, because that's probably the easiest one in all honesty. It's I think the biggest downfall is it's probably the jankiest out of the three. But yeah, they get better as they go on, but it's definitely dated. And I couldn't tell you the storyline for Crisis as well. Couldn't tell you the storyline at all. No idea what it is. If you're an OG of the channel, you will remember that Crisis was one of the first games I ever streamed on the channel, and I think it went out in a clip today on the Trophy Hoarders podcast. Subscribe to that, by the way, if you want to see a gaming podcast. I was talking about, I used to stream directly through my PlayStation before, like I wanted to try out a new thing, and the game crashed, but because I was streaming through the PlayStation itself, I was like, I have to close the application, which is actually going to shut down the stream. So I'll have to go, everyone. Goodbye. And I had to end the stream, which was kind of frustrating. But we got Cuphead up next. Fucking A. Look at that. 8 out of 10, just under 3% as well. It's crazy to think how difficult Cupcake? Pause. Cuphead is, but how like high the percentage is and how it keeps going up and up and up. And I think that's the really cool thing about trophy or platinum trophy hunting, let's say, is that more and more people are getting involved, right? And going for these hard platinums, which is really cool to see. Obviously, it does put up the percentage a little bit, but it's nice to see people are playing these hard games and, you know, like dedicating their time to things. We got the Dark Souls trilogy as well. Decent, absolutely decent. It starts off very hard and then proceeds to get. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, yeah. No wait. No, ignore me. I was gonna be like it goes harder to easier, but no, the Dark Souls 3 is in the middle. Very good stuff there on that one. You got Darkest Dungeon, that another roguelike or something like that. 8 out of 10, 80 hours. It seems like it's quite the task to do. Play it on Vita though, apparently as well. You got the Darksiders trilogy. Let's fucking go. This is something that you don't actually see all too often, and this is the game about the is this the four horsemen of the apocalypse or something? And like everyone's kind of upset that there's no Darksiders 4. Am I thinking of the right thing? Anywho, fucking having those is pretty cool. You don't see that all too often. Day of the Tentacle as well. Very good stuff there. Still under 10% for a fairly quick platinum as well. You got the Dead Cells platinum as well. Nice. All 116 of them trophies. Yeah, that's Darksiders. Yes, I got something right about a game I'm not too sure on. Yeah, Dead Cells. I played a little bit of this. I can appreciate it. We played it on the video game book club. It's something that we every single episode of the podcast, the Trophy Hoarders podcast, we basically play a game from PlayStation Plus from a random generator, and John Callum actually recommended Dead Cells, and I didn't get on with it too much because it's not my style of game, but I could appreciate that it was a good game. And Castromo actually went and got the platinum for it. But yeah, 7 out of 10, 50 hours, fucking good stuff. I think there is a way to make things easier though. So if I was pursuing it, I would have probably taken the coward's way out, but I never did. I'm an honourable person. Darian, welcome in, dude. How are you doing today? Hope you've had a good week so far, buddy. Dead Nation as well. 0.50%. Fuck yeah. Nice. We got Dead Space 1, well, Dead Space the OG one, first and foremost on PS3, which is a 5 out of 10. And then we got Dead Space the remake, which I just finished playing on the channel earlier this week. So make sure you check that out if you want to see me finishing Dead Space. And it's also got Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2 arguably is the hardest one, 9 out of 10. Absolutely insanity. Like, don't you get like, is it 3 saves you get for the entire game? And there's literally just like so many hectic things. There's you need to get a laser shot into your eye, and it's like if you miss it then your head blows up. So it's like there's so many things that can go wrong in that difficult thing. Kind of frustrating that it's not a 10 out of 10, because I feel like it probably deserves to be a 10 out of 10 maybe. But yeah, the Dead Spaces as well, very cool to see. I'm surprised this one's like the remake one is a lower percentage, to be honest with you. Technically being easier but also longer and all, which is crazy. Been a good day, no complaint. Whose list is this? This is Slack777, and Slack is also in the live chat as well, chatting as well, which is awesome to see. Death Stranding, let's go. You did it in 2 weeks, fucking nice. This is the Death Stranding, not the director's edition though. I don't know how the two vary. I think while they made Death Stranding the director's cut, like the PS5 version, easier to play in general for people, they did add a few more trophies, so I feel like it probably balances out. I mean, both versions are still going to be like way over 100 hours to do, right? But yeah, I'm playing Death Stranding myself at the minute after slagging it off for ages, and I eat my words, and it's a fantastic game and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So we'll definitely be getting Death Stranding 2 when that comes out as well. You've only got 3 saves, but it's only on normal. Okay, I see. 3 saves though is still absolutely like crazy. Sorry, chat. I don't know what it is. Whenever I do, it's so weird. Whenever I do these platinum trophy list reviews, I just always need to like cough and lose my voice and drink. But I can stream for like 4 hours playing a game. Maybe because I'm not yapping as much. But if you are joining in today, welcome, welcome, welcome. Every single week, I review my subscribers' platinum trophy list. So make sure you join in the community, join in the Discord. It's in the live chat, the pinned comment, or in the description as well. And make sure you are subscribing and dropping a like. If we can get to 10 likes, that would be fantastic. Mwah. Anyway, we've got Death's Door up next. That's definitely me after a few beers on Death's Door there. Not quite sure what that one is though, but it looks like it's got some cute little characters there as well. You really want to play Destroy All Humans 2. You really enjoyed getting the platinum for number 1. We'll get to that in a second. Defense Grid 2, I'm assuming that's like a defender, maybe tower shooter kind of game. Demon Souls on the PS3, nice. I can see a lot of these games as well. Like the platinums have been got in sort of like lockdown in 2020, which is actually pretty cool to see. So maybe Slack brought a PS3 then, or dusted off the PS3 and sort of like started trophy hunting then. I'm not too sure, but it's really cool to see. Like, I'm noticing the time periods of a lot of these PS3 games have been in 2020, which is fucking cool as shit. And then we've got like Demon Souls on the PS5 as well, which is very cool. We've got Destroy All Humans 1, 2, and then you've also got Destroy All Humans the remake, and then also Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. Huh? I'm assuming that these two Destroy All Human games here, these two here, right, are probably just like ports of the PS2, and then I'm assuming the remake and Reprobed is like they've built it up and remade it. I don't know what the difference would be between them though. The first two are the OG ones, yeah. I remember playing one of the two. It's a story I always tell whenever I see this. Like my friend came around for dinner when I was in primary school, and he brought this and another game, and I just like we both sat down for dinner. We probably played it for about 5 minutes. I like literally like got my plate, wolfed down my dinner, then like ran into the other room to keep playing it, and then he wanted to play a different game. I was like, fuck. But yeah, I got okay memories of it as a kid, but it was quite difficult. I don't know if it's probably a lot easier than it is. Welcome in, Youngie. How much do you got to donate for a reaction? What do you mean by a reaction? Any donation is met with obviously with a thank you. I'm not going to ignore thing, but what define reaction? If I could backflip, I would. But that would definitely be a high number if I could, but I can't. So, a friend of yours gave you his PS3 in 2020. Okay, that's really cool. Actually, that's really kind as well. What Slack? What did you? I'm assuming you probably just had a PS4. I'm assuming, is that where you started playing games? Like, did you have an Xbox before, or was it just PS4? Uh, PS3 is goated. Yeah, I need to actually get back onto the old PS3. Oh, you think they meant the trophy list? All right. We do 20 to get bumped up for the a young £20 British sterling is to get you boosted up to the top and next. We've got Detroit Become Human. I like this game. I really do like this game. I know a lot of people critique it, but I really like it, and I'm also a proud platinum owner. You started out with a PS4, yeah. To be fair, right? I feel like the PlayStation 4 is probably one of the best consoles people could start on. I don't know, like, but I don't know. I feel like it is, right? Here we go. Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. Nice. No 4 or 5, but getting the trilogy, like fuck yeah, like fair play. I'll let a little secret out, chat. I've been streaming, or I streamed the DMC Devil May Cry, like the reboot thing. I really enjoyed it. It's caused a lot of people to share their frustrations with with what's the word? Basically telling me that DMC Devil May Cry was not a good game. So, because I've never played any of the other ones, starting from next week when it gets delivered, I will actually be playing Devil May Cry and working my way through the franchise, because why not? And I'm going to see if they're actually good or not. I don't know if they will be though. Reaction, you meant one of these videos to your list, like ABC and Ivan. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I say it's 20 if you want to get bumped up to being the next person. I'm assuming you just want your list reviewed like it is now, right? Opposed to like versing somebody, because obviously they were quite. That's the first time like ABC and Ivan, first time they've obviously been two friends wanting to go back to back. Um, Hey, welcome in, Abs. Welcome in, Unknown Prophecy. How are we all doing? Yay, DMC. I was gonna say, chat. Surely you're liking the decision to for me to play the DMC game. Surely you're all buzzing about that. DMC two is hot garbage. Yeah, a lot of people have said DMC two is the worst one. I have a feeling I might enjoy that one the most though. Hey, welcome in, Greybush. I'm surviving. I'm surviving, buddy. How are you doing? Hope you're keeping well. I think the biggest challenge in these Devil May Cry games, the older ones at least, is going to be the camera angles. I think that's what's gonna trip me up the most. But let's see next week. DMC Devil May Cry is still in my heart as the best game so far, though. I will say that. You've been enjoying the podcast. Found it hilarious when Castroma was talking about his wrestling experience. Yeah, it was quite funny, wasn't it? Just he had such a bad day, sort of having his car crashed into, having a smelly person follow him around the game shop, and then going to wrestling, and there being another smelly person. It was quite unfortunate for him as well. But we're recording our next episode of the podcast tomorrow. And that'll be out on Monday as always. So new episode is coming soon. Anywho, we've got Diablo 3 and 4. Very, very, very good stuff there. Um, I know Diablo 4 is a like the time that goes into it is I mean all of the Diablo games to get the platinums, like the time that goes into it is like fucking impressive, but like Diablo 4, like I know it's even insane. Like my uncle's sunk a lot of time into that as well on PC. His Scottish accent when he said humming, yeah, that was quite, like humming. That's not. I can't even do a Scottish accent. I know what you mean though. It was quite funny. Um, the camera angles in the original or something else. Oh, goodness, I should have just played like a Devil May Cry 1 remake, shouldn't I? That would probably have been easier. Doing well. Finished the painful woe Dave 100% and finally got the platinum for World War Z. Let's fucking go. I want to play World War Z. I do want to play it to be fair, but it's just there's so many multiplayer games that like I'm playing and stuff, and I'm getting back into playing Call of Duty, which I'm really enjoying. So it's like, yeah, so many games to clean up platinums for so little time, and I just figured just play what I enjoy. That's it. Next up we got Dishonored 1, and we've also got Dishonored 2. I want to say good games, but I can't get into them, unfortunately. Like, I tried playing them when I was younger, thinking I would like them, and I just didn't. I believe the people that make this game, did they not make Deathloop? Is it Quantic? No, it's not Quantic. I don't know who made it, though, the Dishonored games, but I can't. Oh, you got Dishonored Death of the Outside as well. A bit of a forgotten game, that one there, isn't it? But yeah, I just can't get into it, and I think it's the style of the games from that developer that I just don't really get on with. Um, oh, is it Arcane? Okay, there we go. Yeah, Arcane. Yeah, I just can't get on with their games, unfortunately. Hey, look at this. The best Devil May Cry game. DMC Devil May Cry. Let's fucking go. I need to actually haul ass and work on this, on cleaning up the platinum for that, because I need to. I've played it now, but I just need to like clean up bits to get the platinum itself. We got DDLC, Doki Doki. It's if the game didn't have all of the warnings at the start, I feel like it would have been a lot cooler with the bait and switch. But going into it, that you know there's going to be some form of a twist, kind of ruins the twist. Just my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good game if you like that, and it's also super rare to get. You don't have to do it in 15 hours. You can probably subsidize it into about 2 or 3 if you watch a guide as well. We've got Doom 3 as well. Whoa, that's a 0.50%. Damn, girl. What on earth? Doom 3, hello. That is the 100th platinum so far on this list, by the way. We've made the milestone down to 100. We've got Downwell as well. I just rhymed there. I don't know what that one is. I'm assuming going down the well, maybe. It sounds like it could be quite cool though. We got Dragon Age Inquisition as well. Nice. What's the one that people like? Is it Origins? Is it Dragon Age Origins on PS3? Is that like the one that people really vibe with? I still want to play the new one actually because it's just sitting there on Plus. But again, it's just finding the time. So many games as well. Like I've already said to myself, when I finish Death Stranding, I'm gonna buy Oblivion and just sink my entire life into that. Um, you're finishing up Dragon Ball Breakers. Only one more trophy. Hey, nice one, Darian. That's going to be a good one to get. I can't believe you've you've gone through with it because it's definitely not a game for me. Put it that way. Are you enjoying it at least? Um, Split Fiction for your 250th. Ah, yeah, I really want to play Split Fiction actually. I still need to play It Takes Two. Um, so if anyone wants to help me platinum It Takes Two as well, that would be pretty cool because I want to play that or finish that. Should I say I started it, but I can't finish it now. Oblivion was great. Origins is the go. Really liked Inquisition though. Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of people like Origins. Hey, it's all good, Youngie. You don't need to game share. It's all good, bud. I'll just buy it myself. Thank you though. Appreciate it. Origins is the best. 2 was okay, but clearly rushed. Inquisition was bloated, but still good. Interesting. Had to do something easy after World War Z, so got another Lego game, Lego Movie 2. It wasn't as good as the first, but he done it pretty quick. Oh, nice. I need to get a Lego Platinum myself, actually. You're enjoying it? Damn, girl. Once you get used to the game, it's fun. Just wait. The wait times between matches is a drag. Oh, yeah, because it's all multiplayer, isn't it? I'm glad you're enjoying it. It just looked very, I don't know, odd when it got announced. I was like, oh, a new Dragon Ball Z game, and I'm like, new Dragon Ball Z game. It's like the new Dragon Ball Z game that's coming out, but it's on mobile. It's like what? Drive Club, all 128 trophies, by the way. Very nice. 0.40% there as well. And you got Drive Club bikes as well if you're into biking there. I can assume Drive Club is quite the time sink there. We've got Dungeon Punks as well. Rock on, very good. Low percentage. What is the highest percent? Oh, I was gonna say wait, there's one there. I was gonna say though, what was the highest percentage been on this list so far? Like everything's been about under 10%, like with an average of probably about 3%. Elden Ring, very good. You got it twice as well on PS4 and 5. So good, you did it twice. You did the how does that work? You did the PS5 version first and then the PS4 version. Did they release the PS4 version later, I'm assuming maybe? I didn't I thought that it only came out on PS5. I didn't know they did it on PS4 as well. Because it looks fantastic. You got Eldest Souls as well, 0.30%. Damn, I'm assuming that's another Souls game. You got Ender Lilies as well. That it looks like an interesting game actually. That one. I wouldn't be good enough to play it, but it definitely looks cool. You got Ender Magnolia. Is that related to the Ender Lilies game? If so, that's pretty cool actually, having both those. I like the art style. I think that's what I would say for that. The Ender games are pretty good, though you're lost in the maps. How come you get lost in the maps? Are they just like really hard to follow or something like that? Um, sometimes you have to do the newer version to avoid auto popping. Ah, right, yeah, that's a very valid point actually. To be fair. To be fair though as well, what I tend to do now is I just play I just play the PS5 version. Like I just play the best version available because I'm like, why would I sit there and play a game at like less potential? Maybe have a mediocre experience, but maybe you get an auto pop, or you could just play a PS5 version and just get fucking blown away. That's how my perspective has shifted sort of over time. I think it was like Resident Evil 4. I think I was like, I'm just going to enjoy this. I think it was that. I could be wrong though. We got Endling, Extinction is Forever. We got that twice there. A little bit of time between the two as well. Meant to be a really good game. I think it can be a little bit grindy though for some of the collectibles, maybe. Not too sure though. You do recommend getting the other extensions so you can load all of the difficulty and times to the platinum. Yeah, I do need to look at the other extension. It's just a little bit long to do because you need to like change the coding, don't you? And I'm a bit of a noob in all honesty, abs with the technical stuff. And I also don't trust things on the internet, so I don't really want to get a virus. You just wanted to play Elden Ring again, so you borrowed your friend's PS4 version of the game. Oh, nice. Are you looking forward to the like, is it like the battle royale thing coming out for Elden Ring in May? Is it not? There's like the new game. Uh, no, the PS4 and 5 versions for Elden Ring came out at the same time. You played PS5 at launch and replayed on PS4 for another plat. Um, looks like they did the same. Well, that's pretty pretty interesting. I didn't know they came out at the same time. Uh, PlayStation Profiles Plus is pretty handy. Do you think like I don't really find PlayStation like premium, PlayStation Profiles premium or whatever the thing you have to pay. Like it just gets rid of the ads. I don't like but the ads didn't bother me. I think it was just because I was like, yeah, when we get enough like so I think it was like a couple of donations, I'd like just buy the premium. I'm like, okay, fair enough. I'll do it next stream. Um you're not super hyped about it really. Yeah, I was gonna say I guess it's 50-50. Some people just don't really like multiplayer games, do they? It's fair, you're not really savvy easier, but it was easy. Oh, okay. I may be looking oh, you're talking about the extension? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. It's a shame that the one I've already got from the Chrome store just hasn't updated. Like it's annoying. Like it's annoying sort of thing. You're looking forward to Elden Ring, Night's Reign. Yeah, I was gonna say it does look cool in fairness. Moving on though, chat. Conscious that I've been chatting for some time. I'll start chipping through these again. We've got Enter the Gungeon as well. I think that's a difficult one. We've got Everspace, 0.50%. I'm sure there's some form of space game, and Everspace 2 as well, almost just as rare. They were 0.60%. Good shit. Everyone's gone to the Rapture, super chill game. I don't know if I could put myself through it personally, but things change and maybe I will. But it is meant to be really good. Evil West, very very nice, 0.80% on the percentage there. Again, something that you don't really see too often is Evil West. I think a bunch of people played it, didn't really like it, and then dropped it. But I feel like the people that did stick through with it enjoyed it. Could be wrong though. You've got Fist Forged in Shadow. I don't even know what that is to be fair, but it's almost at 3%, which is pretty good. You got Fall Guys, the Ultimate Knockdown as well, at 0.10%, and I can see that you've only done it once, so you like not cheesed it if that makes sense. Because I know that you can cheese like the different versions across is it like PS4 and 5, and then you can like do it in like the different regions as well. But very good to see that you got that because that is a 10 out of 10, which is super impressive. You've got Far Cry 3, the OG one on PS3, and then you've also later that year you did Far Cry the Classic Edition, then Far Cry Classic itself, which I believe is Far Cry 1, is it not? I think that's quite difficult to do. And then Far Cry Primal as well, very, very good. I do like the Far Cry series, in all honesty. I think Far Cry 3 was my favourite until I went back and platinumed Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. And I was just like, what? I was like, I really love this game. And it's like, it's not hitting the same as when it did as when I was a teenager. But yeah, again, guilty pleasure to Assassin's Creed. I just really, like, I don't know, the gameplay loop scratches an itch and I do enjoy them. So I've got Far Cry 3 Classic, 4, 5, and 6. I do need to do like the Primal and the other one. I can't remember what it's called though. Far Cry 5 is underrated. It is, isn't it? Like I didn't really like. I thought the concept of Far Cry 5 was cool. I played it and I wasn't really impressed. And I went back to it sometime later and I was like, I let it settle. And I was like, you know what? Like it's actually quite cool, sort of thing with how it's set up. Far Cry 6 is decent as well. In fairness, I think that's like an okay game as well. Oh wow, slack. This is beautiful. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and also the remake and also 15, but we'll leave 15 there. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh my goodness. I love Final Fantasy VII. I would love to get the platinums for either of these, but with this like the part one, I just can't be bothered to get all of the different dresses for the characters. It's like a few playthroughs. I'm also not that good enough to do it on hard as well. And then obviously like the Chadley stuff, but I think Rebirth is a lot harder to do. So I've kind of just I played Rebirth. I really enjoyed my time with it. I put a lot of time into it, and then I went, I'm not gonna trophy hunt it because I've enjoyed the game so much. I don't want to hate it. Don't want to hate it. so so yeah, that's why I've not gone for the platinum of it. I think I said to myself this year I want to get a Final Fantasy VII platinum, and if it counts, I'm gonna try and do the Crisis Core, because I basically just need to beat Minerva. pretty much, and then go through it like on maybe hard and but like a replay Crisis Core, like that is one of my favorites as well. Um, I've not tried Atomfall. It does look good though. People hate Ubisoft for some reason. I mean, I think it's justified the hate they do get in some cases. Like they are like I feel like some of it's justified. Let's hold our hands up here. Some of it is, some of it isn't. Far Cry 5 is your favorite as well. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was gonna say, what's Rebirth like? What 80 hours to platinum? It's like a 6 or 7 out of 10 as well. You want to go for Final Fantasy VIII's Platinum at some point this year? Final Fantasy VIII's Platinum is such a weird one, or just Final Fantasy VIII in general, just the way that the game scales, because the higher level you get, if nobody's played Final Fantasy VIII before, the higher level you get, the higher level the enemies get. So it basically just level scales the entire game. So it actually makes sense to go through the game like as a lower level as possible as like a strategy to get through it. But yeah, it's I would like to do Final Fantasy VIII as well at some point. I found a really good guy on YouTube that does like walkthroughs of the platinum journeys for like the older, more turn-based Final Fantasy games, which I may actually look into doing and just play along. You should go for the Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare or Garden Warfare 2. I know like Plants vs Zombies is entertaining, but I just don't think I could sit there and put the time sink into it for it. Unfortunately, I just don't think I'd like it enough. Oh shit, is it 200 hours for Rebirth? Actually, no, yeah, that makes sense. I was gonna say I think I put about 60 to 70 hours just in the main game. So yeah, no, you're right, 200 hours. I was thinking of what I played of it. Legends of Dragons Platinum is one you really want to go for. What's Legend of Dragon or Dragoon? I've not heard of that one. Slack, any more Final Fantasy games or Platinums you're gonna go for at all? Um, do let me know. Final Fantasy 16 is really good. I enjoyed that one. You got Fury Furry up next, 0.40%. Unsure. Was that like a racing game or cyberpunky? Not too sure. You got Game of Thrones, the Telltale as well. I always say it, so I'll just move past it. Disappointing Telltale game. Fumbled the bag there. It's the PS1 equivalent of Final Fantasy games, PS1 RPG. Oh, okay. Interesting. You brought 16 but haven't played it yet? Oh, okay. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is a pretty easy one to get the platinum with, to be fair. I really enjoyed it. I guess it depends what Final Fantasy games you enjoy. If you enjoy the modern style, like Rebirth and maybe 15, then you'll probably enjoy 16. I know that a lot of older traditional Final Fantasy players don't really enjoy the newer stuff, but I feel like you're probably in the same boat as me that you actually really enjoy like the new combat system. But yeah, I really enjoyed 16. It's definitely worth playing, in my opinion. You want to go for Epic Mickey Rebrushed and Skyrim? Yeah, I want to play Epic Mickey Rebrushed at some point. It keeps going like really cheap on sale. I just can't get around to it, but it's one that looks interesting. And Skyrim's definitely a good one to get as well. I did that one like last year, which was fun. You're one platform 50, and once you hit it, you're going for the ABC challenge. Oh, that's gonna be nice. That's gonna be very cool. Zero. Have you got the ABC plan, like challenge all planned out, right? Scaling in Final Fantasy 8 is weird, but you think there's exploits? Yeah, I think there are exploits. Anyway, we've got Gauntlet up next. Is that a multiplayer game? Not too sure. 0.30% though. Enough said. Very difficult. Ghost Runner 1 and 2 takes a lot of skill to do this game. It's like what Mirror's Edge and Hack and Slash. It looks like an absolutely insane game. It looks very fun, but it also looks extremely stressful. And also going for a platinum trophy looks nuts, to be honest with you. Goat Simulator as well, very good. Goat Simulator 3. It's nice not to see that on your list because last I knew, and this was probably a good 6 months ago, there were still a lot of bug trophies, and I was lucky enough to get around them. But yeah, I wonder if they fixed it. I'm intrigued to play the Goat Sim remake, like remastered thing as well, which is pretty interesting. Aiden, welcome in, buddy. You're a little bit late for work tonight. Avatar. Oh, you're doing Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. That one looks good as well, to be fair. You just did Oblivion, enjoyed it, so you want to do Skyrim. You got top 7 for fastest achievers, but oh shit, you got top 7. Fucking let's go, youngie. That's sick. I don't know. It might stay actually. To be fair though, it might stay in the top 7 because like people may take their time with it as well. Level scaling is always stupid. Ruins the point of leveling. Yeah, that's true. I'm not a fan of level scaling. The off topic, but one level scaling thing that really got me that was really poorly designed was Dead Island 2. The level scaling in that was just so weird, and it was like you basic I found, maybe it was a skill issue, but I was like, it was scaling zombies and like enemies just like, so it was just too difficult for me. It was like you needed to play online in co-op to actually like take out a lot of the things, which was frustrating. You're in recovery. You can do your recovery in streams, bud. You got God of War as well. Nice. God of War 3 remastered and Ragnarok. Very good stuff. Not for me personally, the God of War games. I have tried it. Just didn't. Just thought it was okay. You think Nexamon had scaling too, if you remember? Yeah. Hey, chat. I can't believe we've come to the agreement that nobody likes scaling in level scaling in video games. It's just, yeah. What's the point? A whole lot of GTAs. GTA 3, San Andreas, and also Vice City. Very good stuff with the older trilogy there. Would be cool to, I don't know, maybe you worked on GTA 5. It is a big task to do though, like very big task. Um, it's all right, Aiden. I've just docked it from your pay, so you're actually getting -0 now. Gravity Rush remastered, good shit. Grim Fandango, nice. Gris, this is a cool one. Guacamole 2 and also number 1, I believe, as well, which is pretty funky games, I'd say. Hades, very very cool, nice. Heavenly Bodies as well. I feel like I may have heard of that one before. Super fucking rare though, which is cool. Heavy Rain, round of applause for that one. I loved Heavy Rain, playing that as a kid with the old Jason, absolute goat. But yeah, really loves Heavy Rain. If you've somehow never played it before, fucking play it. Just play it, enjoy it. Like if you like games like Until Dawn and story-driven things where your choices matter, Heavy Rain is like the bread and butter for that. Amazing. Great. You can't eat for a week. Yeah, that's all right, mate. You'll survive. You'll survive. Just do a water diet. You'll be good. You got to play Gravity Rush 2. You enjoyed the first game. I've never played Gravity Rush. I don't think it would be for me, but it's I know people do enjoy it. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I want to play this game actually. This is like the game where it's like it's about like mental health and stuff, isn't it? And like the journey that the lady goes through of everything, which it just looks like a very interesting driver to get a message across. I believe that's the right one there. We've got Heroes Hour as well, 0.50%. No clue what that one could be. Maybe like a Sid like Civilization kind of game, like working out things and taking over. Unsure. Hogwarts Legacy. Feel sorry for you getting this one. I've got Hogwarts Legacy. It was just such a grind and ultimately not a great game. It looked fantastic, but I feel like they kind of fumbled the bag. Like they could have done a lot more. The story was definitely like weak as well. Hollow Knight, awesome. We got Horizon Zero Dawn as well, nice. Hotline Miami, good shit. I Am Bread. This has got to be up. This is a 10 out of 10, is it not? This has got to be up there with like one of the hardest platinum trophies. If you're doing like a top 5, it definitely makes that list as what, maybe number 2 or 3. Maybe Super Meat Boys 2, and then Crypt of the Necrodancers 1. So maybe, yeah, but fucking yeah. Round of applause, chat. Round of applause. Put that into the chat. If you're a member of the channel, get in the Drake love heart emojis. Fucking hell. Round of applause for that bad boy. And Jump King as well. Yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Okay, we'll get to that. Bear with. Infamous 2, Infamous First Light, and Second Son. Awesome to see that. I need to do the first two actually, and also First Light, but I really enjoyed. I've got the platinum for the Second Son, which I believe is leaving PlayStation Plus this month as well. So if you do want to play that, make sure you do it before it's too late. And we've got Invisible Ink as well. Why have I felt like I've heard of that before? But super rare platinum to get there, which is awesome. It Takes Two, very cool, very cool. Yeah, as I said, I want to play this one myself. Jump King as well. Let's get another round of applause and some W's in a chat for that one. We all know Jump King is just an insanely difficult game as well, so fair play. And keeping up with the difficult games, we've got Kena, Bridge of Spirits as well. Surprisingly, I didn't realise how difficult this was. I think it's a 7 out of 10 difficulty. The hard mode is meant to be really brutal, so good stuff on that one. You got Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Don't Dry, and then Wet Dreams Dry Twice. I actually brought a version of this for the PlayStation 3. I think it's Wet I don't know what. No, actually, I don't know what one it is, but you can get one on PlayStation 3, and I just brought it in the second hand shop because I was like, is this game like, yeah, like I think I paid like, I don't know, maybe like a fiver or something for it, or even less, and I was like, is this game like worth any money? Because it just looked so out of pocket and like, do you know what I mean? Just looked so dodgy. Whether it increases in price, probably not. But the copy I brought was absolutely disgusting as well. It was just, it had so much people juice stuck to it as well. But fair play on seeing those platinums on the PS4 ones that I don't think we've seen on the channel yet. It's basically just a perverted game, isn't it, of a weird sleazy guy. So I guess it could be funny. Um, Liza P as well, very good, very difficult, nice, 10 to 10% there. Life is Strange 1, 2, Before the Storm, and True Colors. I believe there's one more as well, a brand new one. I've done True Colors. I didn't really like it, to be honest with you. I thought it looked visually nice, but the story was pretty pants. I hear like the first one is probably better, so I need to clean that platinum up myself actually. Nice, you don't think you've seen anyone else who had Invisible Ink? Yeah, I was gonna say it's not one that I think I'm too familiar with myself. Little Nightmares 2 as well. Nice. This is chat. This is a really good game. Really easy-ish and a low percentage, and it will only take you like 6 hours or something. Like maybe even shorter. Really good game if you've not played it. And I think there's a third one coming out as well. Lollipop Chainsaw. Awesome. Played it on the PS3, which is probably the best way to play it. We all know my experience with Lollipop Chainsaw Repopped. I was like so hyped for the game, thought it was going to be so good, and I was like, this is bad. But yeah, I think the PS3 version is probably the optimal way to play that one. So good to see that there with a low percentage as well. Lords of the Fallen 0.70%, nice. We got Lost in Random as well at 4.70%. We got Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time as well. 0.50%. I'm assuming you're probably defending your little space home or something, but again, congrats on that. That seems very difficult. Lumo, is that not like a point and click puzzle game potentially? Again, super low percentage. You got Mafia as well. Good shit. I know that one's hard as well with the especially like with the racing on classic mode. Magica 2. 0.10%. What on earth? Is this a multiplayer game? Maybe I'm not 100% sure, but super rare. Speaking of super rare, something I do actually know about, Marvel Rivals. Let's fucking go. Chat, is anybody still playing Marvel Rivals out of interest? Are we still vibing with it or not? But I'm surprised it's only at 0.30%. I mean, a lot of people are playing it, so it makes sense that people just aren't trophy hunters. But I thought that trophy hunters would have been a bit more aggressive on this one to get this, because it seemed like everyone was trying to get the platinum at one stage. Continuing with the Marvel theme, we've got the Guardians of the Galaxy game as well, which I believe is the Square Enix one. So it's meant to be really good actually. Though I should probably try it out. I've only played the Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy game myself actually, which was enjoyable. We've got Marvel Spider-Man 1 and also Miles Morales as well. Can't really say that you're missing out on too much by not having Spider-Man 2 in the collection. If it finished with Miles Morales, I wouldn't have complained knowing what I know of the second one. I just thought it was like, I don't know, the expectations were a lot higher with Spider-Man 2, and I just don't think it delivered. I'd definitely say Miles Morales is like probably my, I don't know, I feel like the first one's probably the best, and then I like Miles Morales in terms of a sequel because it just added those sort of new features you want in a game. Last you played Rivals was when Emma came out, and you still need two trophies for the platinum. Who the fuck is Emma? If anybody knows that meme, then there you go. Just dropped a bit of lore for you. But honestly, who is Emma? Like, what is she doing in Marvel Rivals? Like, I've never heard of that superhero. Mate, Brawler, you need to jump. Emma Frost. Who the fuck is Emma Frost? Is that Jack Frost's wife? Is she like a snow woman? Still need two trophies for a platinum, mate. You need to jump back in that and get it. 100%. You can. Hopefully, you can get those two trophies. Just like grind that out, mate. Because that'd be a sick one to get. You heard some mixed opinions on Spider-Man 2. Maybe you'll buy it on sale at some point. Yeah, I'd say Spider-Man 2 is worth picking up on sale. or waiting for it to come on to PlayStation Plus because it probably will at some point. It's been out for like a few years. Um, yeah, it. I think for full price, you get through the game so quickly, and also the platinum. And what did I pay? Like 60 quid for it or something? And I was like, oh, like instantly done. I kind of wanted a little bit more, but I mean, I do understand. Like people have like not a lot of time, so I guess making a game somewhat shorter is beneficial for like an audience of people that have like very busy lives and stuff. So I do kind of understand why they didn't make Spider-Man 2 longer. But yeah, it's like I don't know, it's just I don't know, I feel like the other ones are better. It's not bad, it's just okay. Definitely worth getting on a sale is probably my verdict. Emma Frost is in X-Men. She can turn into a diamond and mind control people. Oh my fucking god, that sounds overpowered as shit. Metal Hellsinger up next. Awesome. I've got this one. Very, very fun game to be fair. Music, rhythm, synth game, kind of like Doom in terms of like being in hell. Very cool, very cool game. Metro 2033 Redux and also Last Light Redux. Metro's another series where I'm like, on paper, I should absolutely love this. And I just don't. I just can't get into it. I've tried playing it and I was just like, ugh, like it just doesn't like the gameplay just doesn't work for my brain. Like I just don't like it. The concept is pretty cool. Like it's got all these comics and stuff as well. Like that would probably make a good TV show, being honest with you, or maybe a film. Um, but next up, we've got Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War. I need to play the second one actually. I really enjoyed the first one. I think the Nemesis system in it is pretty cool in terms of like the enemies and how they're generated. And it's a shame that they've like copyrighted the idea so no one else can do it, which is a shame because it would be such a cool idea to see in other games. But yeah, really enjoyed. I think it's Shadow of War, the first one that I've played at least. I really enjoyed it, but I need to clean up the platinum for it, and it's just going back to clean it up is a bit of a ball ache. Mirror's Edge Catalyst as well, sitting at a 1%. Awesome. Seems like I don't like immersive sim type games. Yeah, I think that's probably a fair reflection. I think I just need something for a TikTok attention span where I can just shoot things and they blow up, right? Only kidding. Uh, Narrator Boy, no idea what that one is. Being completely honest with you, it looks kind of retro. Necromunda Hired Gun. That sounds pretty cool. Is that like a little pig or something? Pet pig that he's got, a demon pig. Neverwinter 0.10%. 0.02% for the DLC. I have no idea what Neverwinter is. Is that maybe a multiplayer game of some sort? Going off that percentage. Hey, welcome in, Suzu. How do we get review? So if you join the Discord, you can join it. It's the pinned comment in the live chat, or it's also in the description. If you join the Discord, you can then post your profile over in the Discord, and then it will get reviewed sort of when we get down to it, if that makes sense, because we've got a massive list of people. So yeah, you can just submit your profile in the Discord, buddy. If you don't have Discord, then if you just drop your PlayStation profile's name in the chat, maybe one of the moderators can hopefully pick that up and post it in the Discord. But it wouldn't be for probably a month or two because there's quite a lot of people on the list. Hey, did I get it right? It's an MMO. Neverwinter's an MMORPG, very grindy. Fucking knew it. It looked like one, especially with all those trophies. Fair play, in all honesty. I'm surprised that you've not got Elder Scrolls online as well, if you're into the sort of MMO kind of stuff. We've got Nino no Kuni as well, which is pretty cool to see. 3% there. We've got Nier Automata as well. Fucking nice. I want to play a Nier game as well. They seem pretty chill. We got. I always struggle to say this. Neo 1 and Neo 2. Again, part of the podcast, the Trophy Orders podcast, this was the first game he played for the video game book club, and I thought it was absolute. I mean, I don't like Souls-like games, so when it was that, I was like, oh shit. And just the opening of the game was so confusing. I was like, well, why are we in a prison? Like, what do we do? Like, I was just like, it had like the worst setup I thought for a game. I was just like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? But I feel like once people play them and like they know a bit more about them, they enjoy them. No idea how it made a second one. There may even be a third one coming on. Who knows? We got Nobody Saves the World as well. Pretty cool. Nobody Wants to Die. I've done this platinum video on the channel as well. Pretty fun game, to be fair. Cyberpunk, detective, serial killer, mystery, whodunit kind of thing. Pretty fun. Pretty cheap. And it looks pretty fantastic as well graphically for like £15, I think it was. You've also, continuing the cyberpunk thing, you've got Observer System Redux, which again is another game we've recently played on the podcast channel. Um, yeah, as we both said, we just didn't really get on with this game. It was pretty pants. It's nice to see that you stuck it out for the platinum. I know it's not too long actually to get the platinum, is it? It's like maybe 8 hours of a guide or something like that. But I was trying to play it blind and I just couldn't couldn't get into it. But welcome in if you are just joining as well. Every single week I am reviewing my subscribers' platinum trophy list. So if you do want to be reviewed in a future week, make sure you join in the Discord, in the live chat, or in the description. Odds World, new and tasty. That's a cool one to see. That's the one with like the little alien fella, right? That's pretty cool. Outer Wilds as well. This is a game that I would like to kind of experience. I'd say that seems pretty cool. And is it Outer Worlds as well? There's like a space one as well, which is seems pretty cool. Outlast 2. Round of applause. Round of applause. That's a very difficult one. Everyone, in terms of trophy hunters, this is a nightmare for people to get. Is it not? Is this the one where you have to complete the game basically in the dark without dying or something, or not saving? Like, it's just an insane challenge to do. You got Oxenfree up next as well. Again, a game I've not heard of. I have heard of Pac-Man World Repack though. Does sound pretty cool. That's kind of like Pac-Man, just like as an actual character, right? Which seems, again, not personally for me, but seems interesting. Outer Worlds is a game made by the Obsidian guys that did New Vegas. Oh, really? That's got to be good then, surely. That's got to be good if it's made by the people that done New Vegas. Pac-Man and Persona 5. Cheers, those ones are tough, you know. What is that Pac-Man one? I mean, it's 0.60%, so it makes sense. And Persona 5 as well is, I mean, Persona 5, fair play on that. Good stuff there. This is beautiful, which I don't think I've seen before. Prince of Persia. Prince of Persia, the Forgotten... Is it Forgotten Sands or Forgotten Times? The Lost Crown, the Sands of Time, Two Thrones, and Warrior Within. So we've got, like, the original trilogy there, and then think that's like the reboot of it, and then I think maybe that's the fourth one. That's like the new one. Very, very cool. I've actually got the HD trilogy on PS3. And if you are into game collecting, I would say that HD versions or HD collections of games, get them while they're cheap because they just seem to be going up and up and up in price. And I got the Prince of Persia one for maybe 20 or 25 and it's already gone up to 30. So there's already the rise happening there of HD collections. But yes, again, something when I finally sit down with a PS3 again and start playing that and cleaning up games, I want to tackle the Prince of Persia games because I remember playing Two Thrones and probably Warrior Within the most as a kid on PS2. Didn't get very far in all honesty, so it'll be nice to go back and actually beat it, should we say. We got Psychonauts as well, awesome, and Psychonauts 2. I wonder what the difficulty spike between those two is because look at that, 18% and then 4%. You got Quake 2, a double stack on that one. Nice. I think that's probably a partial auto pop or something because that's an online game, is it not? Pac-Man is easy except when playing the original Pac-Man for a trophy, and then Persona 5 is a grind. You got them both, you know. Yeah, I was gonna say Persona 5 is just an insane grind. Persona 5 is one of those games where it's like if I had nothing to do, right, or just any Persona game, let's say, be a bit more open. If I just had nothing to do, right, just no responsibilities, nothing existed, like didn't need to eat, sleep, or whatever, I think I would probably then tackle a Persona game. Do you know what I mean? Like that's how I think I would do it because I just feel like you need so much time to get into it and invest it in the world. And like, I don't know, as a modern gamer, it's very hard to jump into something fully, especially of that caliber, without like taking time off work and things like that. Ratchet and Clank and also Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, very very nice. I need to do those as well at some point myself. Rayman Legends, let's fucking go. 0.30% there. Nice. Auto pop blasphemy. It's all mate. I get auto pop trophies. I do not give a fuck about auto pops. If it's there to be done, it's there to be done. I know some of them are like partial if they're online games, aren't they? I'm a dirty little rat for auto pops. so it's all right. Hold my hands up. Guilty. We've got Rebel Galaxy as well. This sounds cool. I do have to say this sounds cool. 0.70% as well, which is pretty rare. If you skip cutscenes, Persona is short. Your cousin replayed 5 recently. Took him 40 hours skipping. 40 hours with skipping cutscenes is still pretty unreal. To be fair, it's like Death Stranding. You could argue like you could probably complete that very quickly if you just skip everything. Um, because like a lot of that game is basically just cutscenes as well, isn't it? But if you have just joined as well, welcome in. Don't forget to drop a like on the video or live stream, however you're watching the content. Don't forget to drop a like on it. It does help me out. And if you are signed into a YouTube account, there's no excuse really not to like. I'm a dirty little what now? What? We got Red Dead Redemption 2 up next. 0.10%, yeah. Fair play. Unpopular opinion, everybody loves Red Dead 2. I cannot understand it, nor can I get into it. I played it, got maybe through like 5 or 6 chapters, and then for whatever reason, just stopped playing it. For me, it was completely a hype-based game when it came out. All of my friends were like, Red Dead 2, Red Dead 2, Red Dead 2. Got it, kind of off the back of the hype, and then I was like, maybe if they didn't talk about it so much, I wouldn't have played it. I don't know. Red Dead, I just don't think is for me in that setting. Like the setting personally is not for me. Like obviously a more modern setting like GTA is definitely my kind of vibe, but I'm not saying it's not a good game. I'm just saying like is like I don't know. It's one. It's not for me. It's not for me, and I like yeah. You did 30 on New Game Plus, 120 hours in your first playthrough. Damn. Hey, welcome in, blogger. How's it going? We're surviving out here, bro. We're surviving. How you doing, dude? Hope you're having a good day today or evening. We've got Remnant 2 up next as well. Fucking nice. And then we got Remnant from the Ashes as well. Good stuff. How much to platinum Days Gone on Red Dead Redemption 2? Right. So it's 60 hours to platinum Days Gone. I would want £600 to platinum Days Gone. And then Red Dead Redemption 2, we're probably looking at least 2 grand for me to platinum that game. Maybe more. Maybe no, 2.5 grand and I'll platinum Red Dead 2. Like 200 hours to just sit there and look at animals for a trophy to pop is blasphemy. I can't be doing that. Check my bank in like 5 minutes, I bet. You're a Red Dead 2 enjoyer, but you understand the opinion. Yeah, I was gonna say it's one of those things where it's everyone's different. Like I'm glad people enjoy Red Dead Redemption 2, like I really am, and it's like I think it's almost a bit of jealousy in the sense of I'd love to be able to get into it, but it's just I don't know, it just didn't click with me, and I'm like, how long can I keep playing something like until it gets better? And I did put a good amount of time into it, and I just wasn't enjoying it, and yeah, just moved on to other things. Hey, you doing all right? Just getting ready for the Isle of Man. Oh, nice. You going away on a little holiday or something? That sounds good. Anyway, look at this chat. We got Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. Very, very good. People forget about 5 and 6, so in all honesty, I'll forget about them as well. But very good stuff seeing all of these Resident Evils here as well. I was shocked at how good Resident Evil 4 was. Never played it, always been a bit too scared to play the Resident Evil games because I didn't know if I'd be good enough. Resident Evil 2 was my first platinum, and I was like, I think it's a 6 out of 10, so it is kind of difficult. And I was like, yeah, like I'm actually surprised. I'm like happy with that. And then I then worked my way through the series doing what 7, 8 or Village. I don't know why it's not called 8, and Resi 4. And I was honestly like scared of Resident Evil 4 the most because I just didn't know if I'd be able to complete it. I think I did it on the hardest difficulty that you get at the beginning, like when you boot up the game for the first time. So like hard. I honestly couldn't believe I did it. We streamed it about it was like last summer we did Resident Evil 4, and it was probably some of the funnest the funnest month I'd say of streaming. It was great. It was just great fun. Like it was such a challenge. I enjoyed it, and I need to go back and do the platinum at some point myself. But it's games like Resident Evil or games that require multiple playthroughs. It's like you probably need to play them while it's hot in your mind so you can run through them quickly. Because if I go back to either of these three to clean up the platinum, it's like I'm gonna need to watch a guide to do so. Would I do Red Dead Redemption 2 as a birthday present for your least favorite moderator? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. If it was Bomb Shop or Vault, I would have, but not you, Aiden, unfortunately. No, you're taking part in the Isle of Man TT. It's a motorcycle competition. Oh my goodness, we've got somebody famous in the chat. Chat, go crazy, mate. That's so cool. Taking part in a motorcycle condition. Make sure you're careful. I've seen some of them. They look really cool, but also like I just look at it and I think that looks so dangerous. Like, do you know what I mean? It looks fucking cool though. Best of luck for doing that one, mate. Hope it goes well. We've got Returnal up next as well. This is like RNG central for this platinum, isn't it? It's meant to be a really good game, but trophies are like very RNG dependent. Welcome in. If you are just joining as well, make sure you are joining the Discord in the pinned comment in the live chat, and it's floating about in there as well. And also in the description if you want to stay up to date with all of the news, and also, more importantly, see your own platinum trophy list reviewed in a future week. Make sure you're joining that Discord to submit your profile there. And of course, there's like 100 other people that are amazing. So go do that. Welcome in Bomb Shop as well. There we go. There's one of the favorite mods. Speaking of the devil. We've got Rhyme up next as well. Good shit. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Nice. I know the is it this one or one of the other ones? Like some of these Tomb Raider games are really difficult to get platinums. I'm assuming probably this one by the 0.40% on it as well. Rocket League, absolutely fantastic game. Love that. Roller Dome, nice. We've seen this one come up a couple of times recently actually. Very interesting game and it's difficult as well to say the least. Ruined King. Is that another League of Legends game? How have League of Legends got so many games on console? Like when did this happen? Fair play, fair play. Sable. I didn't realize Sable had a platinum trophy. I think it's Sable I'm thinking of. Is Sable a kind of like desert game where like you just glide through shit, or is that something else? Because if it's the game I'm thinking of, it's got such an amazing soundtrack that I've heard like the odd song for, and I've like added a few to my playlist. If that's the game I'm thinking of, didn't know it had a platinum though, which is pretty cool. I thought it was just 100%. Or maybe the PS4 version doesn't have a platinum, but very good stuff on that one nevertheless. Evening, buddy. It's all we be out here surviving. We all good. Hope you're being all right, Bomb Chop. Hopefully work's been all right for you. Not too stressful this week. Not many people know about the League of Legends story games. They're pretty good. How for difficulty? How are the League of Legends story games? Are they like easy to platinum sort of thing? So I never knew they existed. I'm conscious that they do have this obviously massive universe, but I didn't realize they were making like games like that. But it's cool to see. It's nice to see. Sackboy, a big adventure, nice, very difficult one there. We've got Saints Row 4, Gat Out of Hell, Saints Row the Third. Very nice there. I need to clean up Saints Row the Third. It's just taking me so long to do. But yeah, very very interesting games to say the least. Ruined King is pretty decent. Ooh, may have to check it out at least. Salt and Sanctuary as well. That artwork looks kind of cool. Very Saltburny. We've got Sayonara, Wild Hearts as well. That looks like maybe like a mech game or fighting game of some sorts. Scars Above. Fortunately, I don't know what that one is. I do know what Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and I can say well done on that one. That's quite difficult. Serious Sam. This is quite a cool one, actually. This is like, I think I've seen bits on Serious Sam. Is it not like something to do with like devils or demons and stuff, and just like very an over the top kind of shooting game? Maybe. Am I right in thinking that? I could be completely wrong. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Oh, you got the DLC as well on that one. Nice. Look at that. Look at that percentage as well. Huge. Sifu, again, a game I've played, enjoyed. Need to clean up myself. But very good stuff getting the platinum there. Did it in a day and 23 hours as well. Nice. Salt and Sanctuary is a nice Souls like. Oh, really? Okay, I won't like it then. Source of Madness. That artwork looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. Look at that massive sword as well. Oh, daddy. We've got South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and The Stick of Truth. Nice, very, very good games. Probably like two of the best like back-to-back games or sequels or whatever you want to call it, like from a franchise, like a sequel done well. It's a shame about Snow Day, but I can kind of appreciate what they were trying to do with Snow Day. It's just a shame that it didn't really come off. I did that as part of my 24-hour live stream as well. I played Snow Day. We got SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom as well. I should probably play a SpongeBob game. And then is that the Cosmic Shake there as well? I believe. Very cool. There's like a Patrick Star game as well out. I'm certain of as well. You find Unravel 2 and Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 the most respectable. Really? I was gonna say with there's like Jump King on this list and fucking I Am Bread. I think they get some respectful shouts as well. Spike Million as well. Nice. We've got Spyro 1, 2, and 3. Big childhood game for me. I remember playing Spyro 1 at least on the GameCube back in the day, so it's nice to see that. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, again, very cool. This is the first one, right? I enjoyed it, but I couldn't do the platinum. Just the backtracking required. I absolutely despise when games make you do that. But it's like a good game for what it is. Star Wars Republic Commando as well. Nice. Again, appreciate that one. I played it on the hardest difficulty just to get the game out of the way and ended up kind of hating it. I thought it was obviously a bit janky because it's older, but it's okay, I guess. If you like Star Wars, then more so than me, you probably enjoy it more. Steampunk Tower 2, not too sure what that one is, unfortunately. Stories, The Path of Destinies. I've seen this one knocking about before. Stray as well, fucking nice. Best cat game there is. Subnautica, again, very good stuff there. Quite a scary game, being alone all the way in that ocean. But this chat, this is the banker, right? Super Meat Boy. Whoa. Let's get a moment of silence. Let's get a moment of silence in the chat for Super Meat Boy. So, Slack has probably. I'm not finished, and I'm yet to see a shovelware. They've got over 300 trophies, a 97% completion rate. They've got I Am Bread. They've got Jump King. They've got Super Meat Boy. They've got a bunch of Souls games. They've got a bunch of games I've never even heard of that are difficult. Like, is this contender for one of the best lists we have ever seen, and we're not even finished? And there's well, if you had Peppa Pig on the list, you would have won. But if you by not having Peppa Pig, it can't be the best. You meant in general, guys, this is too crazy. Definitely. I was gonna say, Slack, how do you like how is your brain not exploded from all of these difficult games? Like you've got to be a very, very good gamer. Like, is it just natural to you? Or like do you get frustrated when playing these games? We've got Super Hot up next as well. Again, another game that's fucking in the 0.30% there. Tabletop Racing, I think that one might be awkward to do as well. Tales from the Borderland, nice little Telltale game there. Tesla Grad as well. I've seen that one knocking about. We got The Darkness 2, awesome. You just pre-calling some very hard games every now and then. Okay, I'm just kind of working it. Fair enough. It's probably the best way to do it, in all honesty, isn't it? The Deadly Tower of Monsters, nice. Elder Scrolls Skyrim, fucking amazing. Maybe you'll get Oblivion soon or whenever you get around to playing that. The Evil Within 1 and 2, yeah, fair play, fair fucking play. Just good shit. Just good shit on that one. They're both difficult games to do. The Forgotten City as well, awesome. Again, I need to play this one myself. It's been recommended a few times. The Last of Us Part 2, and you've done The Last of Us Remastered, which is the harder one to do, of course, outside of the PS3 one, but that's got online, so it's unobtainable. Yeah, but fucking fair play on that, doing the remastered one over the Part 1, which is the easier version of like Last of Us 1. The Mage Seeker, is that another League of Legends game? Damn, girl, I didn't realize that it just continues to grow. We've got The Messenger as well, nice. Order 1886, again, fantastic game. Really enjoyed that one. I did it on the channel. We've got The Pathless, not heard of that one. Have heard of The Saboteur though. Didn't know it had a platinum. Didn't know that one had a platinum. That's news to me. That's a very cool game, in fairness. Nice. The Sinking City, is that a Sherlock? Is it Sherlock Holmes? I don't know what that one is, to be honest with you, but it looks kind of interesting. The Surge, oh, I've seen this game. This looks like Space Marine. The Surge 1 and 2, actually, we'll talk about them both. This is the game that's like free on Play, or it was free on PlayStation Plus, was it not? And it's like, you're just in these Space Marine mech suits with like chainsaws and machine guns killing shit, right? It looks interesting, to be fair. You've got The Walking Dead, Season 1, New Frontier, the final season. Round of applause, fantastic games. The first one, up there, definitely one of my favourite like stories. You done The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, fair play, fair play. And you done all the DLC, I see you shining, fair play. You got The Witness as well, interesting. The Wolf Among Us, another great game. The War of Mine, The Little Ones, 1%. I've not heard of that one. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands as well, fair play. I know that's a bit of a tricky one there. Titan Souls there, unsure of that one, but I do know Titanfall 2. and I can't get past that gauntlet. If anybody in chat is competent enough to share play the trophy for doing the gauntlet in under 30 seconds, I would appreciate you forever. I cannot do it, and the reason why I can't do it is because the game gives me motion sickness ever so slightly, and when I'm repeating a section that I can't do, I get like really hot, I get a headache, and I just start feeling like really sick from repeating that gauntlet. So it's like I can't even practice to do it. Like let's take the Call of Duty, the Mile High Club in COD 4, right? Repeat, 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 you'll do it. I know that's the case with Titanfall 2, but I just can't because I start feeling sick. It's crazy. But yeah, everything else I would have I would have the platinum if it wasn't for that trophy. Trackmania Turbo, fair play. Hey, welcome, Gez. Tom Clancy's The Division, awesome. I want to do Tom Clancy's The Division 2 because I really enjoyed the first one, and I played the second one and I played it solo, whereas I did the first one with my best mate, and it was some of the best times I've had while gaming. And it was just something about when the Division came out and Destiny was also out in a very similar time period, right? That's when life was good, right? You know, like not caring the world, just playing like looter shooters, and it was like just simple, right? Just perfect. Come on, Division 2 session. Yeah, I'm down to clown. I'm always down to clown. It's on the backlog. Get a session going for Division 2 if people are interested. Division 2 and Breakpoint are both amazing, both on your list to finish this year. I was gonna say I think some people in the Discord got the platinum for Breakpoint earlier today. Actually, they were working on it as a trio, just like obviously using the Discord to obviously play games together. I think it was Breakpoint. We got Tomb Raider Anniversary as well, little PS3 game there, nice to see. Tomb Raider Legend, Tomb Raider Underworld, and the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition. I think that's all of the Tomb Raider games. I could be wrong. Maybe there's like the HD remasters, but I was gonna say I've seen enough. There's a few more up there as well, like fair play. They're quite obscure ones as well. Assuming a Tomb Raider fan here. Trackmania Turbo, 0.10%. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. This definitely is up there with one of the greatest lists of all time. Just insane trophies. Did it in 2 weeks as well. Made it look easy. We got Transitor as well. This was like free whenever I got my PS4 when it first came out, and I think that's how I played it. Didn't enjoy it. Trek to Yomi as well. Is that a Souls-like game? 0.70%, so got to be difficult. Tricky Towers, is that another difficult one, chap? I think it is, going off of the old camera thing there. Tricky Towers, fucking hell. How many games of like the hardest platinums does Slack have? Like, if only Krypton and Necrodancer was here. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, what more can Slack do? It's perfect. Yeah, Tricky Towers is pretty tricky. Not surprised, bud. It's in the name. It's in the name. Took you 2 years to do as well. So just gradually chipping away at that one. I bet that felt good to finally get the platinum for. Trackmania is an insane one to have. You got about 50 levels in and was already struggling. Damn. Run a Division 2 session in the Discord one of these days. Yeah, if there's enough people to run a Division 2 session, all you need to do is put it in the Discord and there will be people that will slide in if they're available. I know I'd probably be down to clown to slide in, assuming I'm here. But yeah, speaking of, make sure you join in the Discord, everyone, if you want to be featured in a future week, and try to dethrone Slack 777's list as the best one we've seen. Make sure you join the Discord in the live chat and the description as well. And don't forget to subscribe, because besides this, I do actually play games if you like to see a silly cute man play games. That's what I do. But we've got Trine 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, I'm assuming. I hate it when they put the first one like not at the top. I didn't realise there were that many Trine games, if I'm being honest with you, and I don't really know too much what Trine games are, but I can see one's a 0.70%, so all I can say is fair play. We've got Tropico 5 as well. This is like a world simulation thing, right? It's pretty difficult. Look at the percentage there. Lots of hours that go into that as well. So replies, you're autopilot in Oblivion. You think it's the easiest game you've come across? It's all good, youngie. All good, bud. Hope you're enjoying Oblivion though. Hope you're enjoying it. I can't wait to play it myself. I'm hoping I have fun playing it, because whenever I get excited for games, right, I'm just like, this was shit. I think Oblivion will actually be one that I enjoy. We've got Tunic as well. Awesome. That's a cute little game there. Typo Man. No idea what that is. I'm opening it out. I'm putting it out in a tab chat. Typo Man seems interesting. Seems like maybe I could do it. It's probably going to be difficult. Amazing experience. Yeah, I bet. It looks flipping unreal as well. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, chat. Look at this. Uncharted 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, as you're meant to get it on like the actual 4 version with the multiplayer stuff. Nice. The Lost Legacy and then the Legacy of Thieves collection as well. That's everything bar the Vita game. Fair play. Mad respect for that. Um, I've done the Legacy of Thieves collection, and I was kind of fuming because it's like you're playing and platinuming 2 games in order to get like just 1 platinum, so it kind of annoyed me and burned me out for 100%. But the Uncharted series is a fantastic bunch of games, and maybe an unpopular opinion, but I really enjoyed the Lost Legacy. Being completely honest with everybody, I really like thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a good game. I like how they switched things up and kind of like the formula, but it was a nice little refresh. You'll feel very good about Epic Mickey if you end up playing that. Really? Yeah, I was gonna say with Epic Mickey, it's like £20 or £15. Like I can't get mad if a game's rubbish if it's that cheap. Uh, I'm sure I will have a good time with it though. It does look good. You got Unravel as well. Awesome. Until Dawn. Good shit. Chat, has anybody seen the Until Dawn film? Anybody seen it? Do they like it? What's the vibe? I said it look I said I my prediction of it was it's probably gonna be shit in terms of relating back to the movie, but I have a feeling it'll be a good horror film if it stands by itself, if that makes sense. Like if a casual moviegoer goes to the cinema without knowing about the game, I think they'd probably just enjoy it that way, right? But I feel like the people that have played the game wouldn't enjoy the movie, if that makes sense. One of the Vita games is impossible to get now, removed from the store, and it has one obtainable as well. Such a shame. What Vita game? Are you on about the Uncharted Vita game? Has that been removed? Vanquish is supposed to be super hard, really. Let me get to it. So we've got Vambrace Cold Soul. I'm not too sure what that one is. Vampire Survivors. This is the game of like the most trophies, right? It's like that's the most you can ever get with 229. Very impressive to see all of that done for the platinum. Very cool. Do love me a bit of vampires. So Vanquish is meant to be really hard. Never heard of that one. Uncharted Fight for Fortune. Think it was a card spin off. Oh, right. I've not heard of that one, Kez. I'll have to give that one a Google afterwards. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. I really want to play this one. I have no idea how difficult the platinum is. It's one of those games where it's like I'm just sitting patiently waiting for it to drop in price, and then I'll have like an excuse to play it because I know what I'd do. I'd buy it and then I wouldn't play it. So it's like I'll just wait for it to be cheaper. Then if I don't get to it, I don't get to it. But it looks really cool. I would like to try that one out. Wolfenstein 2. Slack just keeps adding to the difficult platinum trophies that they have. Yeah, fair enough. Doing mine Laban, fair enough. What can't Slack do at this point is probably the better question. You got New Order and Old Blood as well. Worms Battlegrounds as well. Nice 0.10% there. 13. I hear this game's quite janky. It looks interesting and it's always on sale, but pretty rare to get as well. And then to round off the list, we've got Zombie as well, which is the port from the Zombie U game from the Nintendo Wii U. If anyone's interested in that, 0.60% as well. Zombie games go. It's actually a pretty good zombie game in fairness. The Platinum's obviously a bit of a difficult one to get. All right then, let's look at Slack's milestones then, shall we? Here we go. Right, let me just make the chat a little bit smaller so we can see this then. So the first trophy was 10 years ago. So Slack has been trophy hunting for 10 years, and what a fantastic 10 years it's been. So Bloodborne was the first where they started. I think that's what their bio said as well. And the first platinum was also Bloodborne. Very good start. 10th platinum, DMC Devil May Cry. Very good. Best DMC game, am I right, chat? 20th platinum, Game of Thrones. 30th platinum, Everyone's Gone to the Rapture. Fastest platinum, Day of the Tentacle. Bearing in mind as well, right? The fastest platinum is not like a shovelware game either, nor was it a like auto pop. So it's like, like generally just the fastest platinum they've got. Like they've actually just done it in like a day or something. Psychonauts for the 40th. Tales from the Borderlands as the 50th. I said earlier, a little Rick and Morty thing there. even though it's from Amnesia. The 75th Platinum was the Amnesia Collection. 100th Platinum was Dead Cells, awesome. 125th Platinum was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. The 150th Platinum, very good milestone there, is Wolfenstein 2. 175th Platinum was Prince of Persia, awesome. 200th Platinum, again, nice little milestone there, Super Meat Boy. 225th Platinum, Outlast 2. 250th Platinum, Invisible Ink. Again, from what I'm hearing, a very difficult game as well. 300th Platinum was Eldest Souls. And the latest Platinum was Everspace 2 as well, 3 weeks ago. And then just looking at some of the rarest trophies, or just the rarest stats here, I think it's fair to say. 498 ultra rare trophies. Badland is where the rarest trophies sit at as well. I'm not too sure what Badland is or why. And then just in the trophy cabinet, they've got Jump King, Downwell, Outlast 2, Wolfenstein 2, Tricky Towers, Trackmania Turbo, Neverwinter, Super Meat Boy, Invisible Ink, and I Am Bread. Slack 777, level 612, 325 platinums, a 97% completion rate. I think that's definitely up there, chat, with one of, if not the best trophy list we have ever seen when doing this series. Like, absolutely insane. What was the 10,000th trophy? Did I oh, got to break them in. Yeah, nice set of jugs there for that Saints Row one there for the 10,000 platinum. I wonder if that was done on purpose. No Yakuza. I was gonna say Yakuza is probably the only franchise that they don't have. Yakuza. What else? I feel like there was one other one that's quite bait that they may have not had. I feel like they did have, like, they had every Lego. I don't think Slack had any Lego games. But like basically every franchise you could imagine is being done, and like a lot of Souls games and just fucking everything basically. Like, it was an insane list, an absolutely insane list. Don't forget, right? Drop a like in 3, 2, 1 if you think Slack has got the best list we've ever seen. Ninja Gaiden. There was no Ninja Gaiden on this list, Jurgen. That's it's a good shout, to be fair, but I wouldn't say Ninja Gaiden's as like mainstream, is it? I know it's got like a lot of games though. I was gonna say it could probably combine a lot of people's trophy lists and it still wouldn't stand up, mine included. Yeah, he had some Final Fantasy. He had Final Fantasy Rebirth and 7 Remake and 15. He didn't have Crash 4, but he had Crash 1 to 3, I believe. He may have had 4, but there was definitely some Crash games in there. Like, it was an unreal list, chat. Unreal list. And as well, like, looking in the like trophy cabinet, like I Am Bread, Invisible Ink, Super Meat Boy, Trackmania, Tricky, like they've just gone for insane. Like, if there was a top 10 hardest platinum list, I'm confident in saying that Slack probably has maybe 6 or 7 of whatever would be in that list. And then some, like, you know, some games that may not even make it into the list because we don't necessarily know too much about them because they're just difficult niche games. But that honestly, chat, was fucking impressive. Don't forget to show some love in the chat for Slack. Drop some Drake love heart emojis and some W's for them. Of course, say hello to yourselves. Of course, if you do want to get your platinum trophy list reviewed, make sure you are joining the Discord in the live chat or in the description as well, to be featured in the upcoming weeks. And if you're watching as a VOD, make sure to leave a comment and fucking glaze the shit out of Slack. If you're in the live chat as well, just glaze the shit out of Slack. They deserve it. That was an unreal list. Hey, welcome in, Noodle. You really want to tackle all the Assassin's Creeds from the second one at some point, but it's such a time sink considering you have other long games, some 150 hours. Yeah, it is a lot to do, the Assassin's Creed. It is super, you know, impressive to have. I know Slack had a good portion of Assassin's Creed games in their library as well. No, I have done Xbox lists in the past. I've reviewed Xbox lists. I believe there's a way to do that. Basically, if there's a website that simulates what PlayStation Profiles does, I will review your trophy list if it's 100%, i.e. the equivalent of a platinum. I wouldn't just review every single trophy you've got, but I am down to review whether it's Nintendo, Steam, Xbox. Like, I will do the equivalent if you've got a website. So yeah, we do a bit of everything here. I've done like an Xbox one before, 100%. Hey, no worries, no worries. Thank you for letting me review your list, buddy. Thank you for letting me review it. That was honestly a fucking breathtaking list. Chat, I'll hang around if you got any questions. If you want to ask me anything, hang out, chat. I'll stay around for a little bit. Um, but we are back on Friday. I'm not here tomorrow. I'm going to watch the new Marvel film Thunderbolts, so I'm hoping that's good. And then I'm recording the Trophy Hoarders podcast. So don't forget, I run a podcast with my good buddy Castromo, another YouTuber. So if you just search in Trophy Hoarders podcast on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple, you can see our gaming and trophy hunting related podcast. And there will be a new episode out on Monday. So I'm recording that tomorrow night. So there won't be a stream, but I'm back on Friday and we're playing a Terminator game, which will be pretty cool. All right, all right, all right. I can't see too many questions coming in chat, so I may bid my goodbyes then, if there are no questions. When's the next mystery guest on the podcast, and any hints as to who it could be exactly? We've um we've discussed a few names of people, but it's just not really happening at the minute. Yeah, there's been a person recently reached 100K on YouTube that I've been in contact with. Probably a lot of you watch them, and it's just sort of syncing things up and picking the right time to get them on the podcast. I think never say never, like it will happen in the future, but now is just not the right time. So that would be huge to get. Definitely somebody that we look up to. And there's been like a few other people on, but it's just I don't know. It's just finding the right moment and when it works for us as well to not when it works for us, but like the time is everything. I'm a big believer of, as much as like we love having guests on the podcast, we don't want to force it and sort of like force to have somebody on. So we just kind of like it when it happens, almost like organically. But yeah, if there's any people that you would like to see feature on the podcast, maybe drop a little live chat of who you'd want to see come onto the pod, and maybe we can reach out to them and see if they want to come on. Or who do we want to see come back onto the podcast? Because we've already had some amazing guests. What would the consensus be on like doing more like Q&A stuff on the podcast? Would people be interested in that sort of? It's always one of those those ones where it's like people are always up for the ideas of Q&As and stuff and asking questions, but sometimes you just like I don't know, you don't always get them. So like I don't know, if there's enough stuff maybe each week, then maybe we will just like take like viewer questions. But there's a section in the Discord related to trophy hoarders. So if you've got anything you want us to like talk about, whether it's a topic or a dilemma or a question or what should your next platinum be, make sure to just pop it in the Discord and we'll try and answer our best. We'll be your agony aunts. We'll be your agony trophy hunters. All right. I think I shall shoot off then, chat. I appreciate everybody's time today coming to watch an amazing list. An hour and 40 minutes we've been going for, which is absolutely insane to be going for this long, and you've all been fucking watching, which is sweet. Okay then, bye. If nobody's got any questions, I mean, I can leave the stream on if you want, and you can just stare at me while I sit in my bed, but that's probably not the best viewership, right? I don't think I'm pretty enough to do those kind of streams or hot tub streams, right? You got a question? What is your question, good sir? What is the question? I wonder if I'm going to be trolled by Aiden if there'll ever be a question that comes through. Is anyone else streaming on YouTube at the minute? Anybody that we can signpost people to go watch? Any recommendations when you tried the whisk and spoon method and it's not got any better? Brother, you speak in such a lingo. I'm unk status, mate. I ain't got no idea what a whisk and spoon method is. What is a whisk and spoon method? It's obviously going to be something sexual, isn't it? But I feel like you just need to say what it is, and I'll give them tips. Assuming it's not. It's okay. It's not sexual. That's a first. What is the whisk and spoon? A hickey? What you call a love bite a whisk and spoon? How does that correlate? What is whisk and spoon? How does that correlate to love bite? That makes zero sense to me. What do you mean how to get rid of a love bite? Is that what the question is? Um no, as in get rid, use a whisk and oh, well you can use a whisk and or spoon to get rid of a love bite. What, just by like pressing it onto it? Um I feel like that could have been a myth. Your best way to probably do it is put some makeup on it. Um put some makeup on it, wear a scarf, maybe don't go outside. Is probably the best way to have it not seen. I would maybe say as well, put some ice on it. I don't know, maybe ice would work and kind of like draw out the blood or something. Turtleneck sweaters, good shout. Does toothpaste work? Also, dependent, if you have like a neck beard, you could like maybe grow a neck beard and it could potentially cover that area as well. Um, you had to fast forward to now, but was the best. Yeah, I was gonna say, Dario, mate. I think I'll come to the consensus as well that that is probably the best list I've ever seen. Like it had so many difficult games in it, like absolutely unreal. It's so dark, makeup isn't working well. Um, hmm. Do you know what you could do? You could fake tan yourself, and then that would probably put it in line, right? Like if makeup isn't working because it's too dark, if you put fake tan on like a fake tan moisturizer, it'll make like your face, maybe not your face, but like your neck and stuff, it will like blush it up in color. Maybe that would work. Or you could cry, yeah, or you could cry. Dang, you missed it. Got a rewatch. Yeah, you're gonna have to scrub back. It was definitely worth rewatching though. It was a very good list, like a lot of very good games in it unknown. It's blood red. Goodness me, man! You need to not see vampires. That's crazy. At such a big age, I thought love bites only happened in like year seven or something, like in secondary school. He met a vampire. I'd love to hear the interview of that vampire, Aiden. I'd love to hear that interview. All right, chat. Any more questions? Any more for any more? Or shall I? Can I depart? Shall I? Can I? Shall I? Who knows? What's everyone gonna do? Are they just gonna go and chill, go to bed maybe? I think that's probably where I'm gonna be heading. I was so tired today. I'm surprised I've had the energy to do this stream. Like when I got home, I was like, oh, whew. You're gonna cry. Oh, please don't cry. It's okay. It's okay. There, buddy. Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs. You're all good. You're gonna play Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Yeah, fucking don't blame you. It looks amazing. Go shower, eat, and grind some breakers. Nice. What you got for dinner? What you got for dinner? I had burgers for dinner tonight, some lettuce burgers, and then also it was weird. It was like it was meant to be like a like potato pancakes, but it basically just came out as like shredded potatoes. No idea what the vision was, but it actually tasted really fucking good. It was just basically like grated slices of potatoes, like amazing. You've got 5 hours of judgment. It's all right, mate. It's all right. Life goes on. But or what you could do is you could get just cover your entire neck in love bites. That's also a solution. You're gonna play some Demon Souls. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Wings, your favorite food. Awesome. You just having wings, or are you gonna have anything with it? And the question for that one is, Darian, what flavor? What flavor? Are you like a really hot and spicy kind of guy? What talk to me? What's the vibe? Uh, on your way to meet him again, be careful. Make sure to pack some garlic in a cross if you're meeting the vampire again. Our personal. Oh, just had a streamception. All right, chat. Go watch this video. Brand new Trophy Hoarders video. One of our clips. Go watch that if you want to go see some more of me in the chat. Honey barbecue. Got some sides to potato salad and green beans. Oh, I love green beans, mate. That sounds like a fucking good meal. Honey barbecue as well. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, dude. Right. I'm head out, chat. Thanks so much, everybody, for watching. If you want to go watch some of the podcast, go click the link in the live chat to go watch that. New clip just dropped talking about our worst streaming moments. And yeah, I will see you all on Friday for another stream. Thanks so much, everyone, and thank you once again to Slack for the amazing list. And make sure you are joining the Discord or dropping a comment on your profile so we can get you reviewed in the weeks and months to come. Thanks so much for your support, everyone. Have a safe one, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.